Hi guys. Excuse me while I eat my dinner and talk to you at the same time. I'm eating takeaway. Because I'm still moving shit from my old house to my new house. I don't believe how much crap is in my old house. I have to do another 2 car trips, I think. My car's too small. Hi, Mason. Sorry, this is very last minute, guys. Had to fit it in. This chicken looks spectacular, but how am I going to eat it and talk to you guys at the same time? I'll try and scoff it down while I'm starting before anyone asks me any questions. Here come the animals searching for chicken. What do you want? You want some chicken, do you? You think you're going to get some, do you? Oh. Hi, Jenny Marie. Hi, Icy. Hi, guys. I'm eating takeaway chicken in a box, guys. Real healthy. Autocorrect. Oh, don't worry, darling. I sometimes sign my own name off on text, Liz. I thought those. Listen to this. What? What is it, darling? Hang on. What, New York Girl 81? What happened? Sappy, get your face out of it. You can have some chicken in a minute. Hang on. What's going on? Why is it always the person's fault if they can't manifest what they want? It's not their fault, darling. It's just literally your brain is sending out thoughts and other people are reflecting it. If your brain, your mind, isn't sending out the thoughts of what you want, you're going to get what you don't want. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you are. You are in a state of, it's not here. If you're in a state of, I'm not loved. If you're in a state of, no one wants me, that's what will happen. It's simply how manifestation works. You become what you think about. What are you thinking about? Am I thinking I'm unlovable? That my SP doesn't want me? Well, that's what will happen. Therefore, if it doesn't manifest, it is your fault. Not really your fault. I don't like saying fault, but it is because of your thinking. Simply all it is. It is thought transmission, guys. You're sending the thoughts out. Other people hear it, think it, believe it, say it, reflect it back. The cause is you. You are the only cause, and if you don't get it, you won't be able to manifest shit on purpose. You'll be manifesting a whole lot of shit not on purpose that you don't want. What's this? New York Girl, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. My ex-mum-in-law gave me flowers today. Told me I'm amazing. I'm a wonderful mummy to her granddaughter. Oh, darling. And was she never like that before? That's amazing. Oh, wonderful, darling. And did you not get along with her before? That self-concept is working. She couldn't praise me enough. A complete turnaround. Birds for landing. Yes! Look, guys. Mother-in-laws can be one of the most complicated relationships because people have this belief that they're going to be hard to get along with. And they stick with that. And then they stick with that for their whole marriage. And then their relationship with the mother-in-law is always shit. All you have to do is turn around that belief, that decide that she likes you, loves you, thinks you're a great mum, and you step into your own self-concept, and suddenly the whole relationship switcheroos. What do you think of Esther Hicks? I think she's a fucking fraud. And she talks in gobbledygook speak. Some of the stuff she says makes sense. That's what The Secret's based on. But the rest of the gobbledygook about the vortex and all that shit is just, and joy is the key, is ridiculous. Had my second date yesterday with SP2. Went really well. Oh, Manny Demo! Love it. Love a little SP2. I met the cutest guy out in the street this morning. I was like, jeez. Way too young for me, though. I was like, I know I like him young, but you're like illegal age. Thank you so much. You're amazing. I can't thank you enough. Oh, wonderful, darling. Oh, that's wonderful. I love good getting along with family stories. Best way to manifest your ideal body. I love having my ideal body. I have my ideal body. My body is exactly how I want it to look. My body conforms to exactly how I want it to be. I love my new body. Say that, darling. Do you have to be on high vibration to manifest? Is this a serious question? Wiz Queefer. You've been here before. Are you for real? You've been on a few lives. Have you ever, in the history of the lives you've been on, or in any of my videos, heard me mention vibration? Do I look like a fuckwit? Do I look like someone with a salt lamp who's talking about the universe and crystals and shit? Go to one of those girls, darling, if you want to talk about that shit. It is literally not required. Excuse my idiom. How do you know what you're vibrating at? Dumb bitch with salt lamp. How do I know? Have you got a vibration meter that you're not telling anyone about? But you secretly know how many vibrations you're vibrating at? Oh, you're just talking about feeling good. Why don't you just say feeling good? Why are you saying the word vibration? Oh, because everyone else says it and I'm just using that gobbledygook speak, that manifestation speak that everyone else has used because I don't actually understand what I'm talking about. Because I don't understand thought transmission. I haven't watched any of your videos and I'm confused as fuck. But I'm making videos on TikTok about things I think I understand, which I really don't. But other people are watching it because I've got 100,000 subscribers and they think I know what I mean when I really don't understand what I'm saying. What does it mean, vibration? What the fuck do they mean? Explain it. No one can. Is this what I need to be doing? Vibrating. Then everything will come. Makes absolutely no fucking sense, darling. How to get rid of a third party. Stop thinking about them. Don't see them as competition. Banish them completely from your reality in your mind. The more you think about the bitch, ruminate on the bitch, worry about the bitch, think about the bitch, look at the socials, see the pictures of the bitch, she'll stick around. You're hilarious. I'm so annoyed at the people who made that account. What account? What are you talking about? What account are you talking about, Hallie? If my ex broke up with me and I want him back, should I focus on my self-concept first? Absolutely, Holly, because it's your self-concept that caused the breakup. If they broke up with you, you probably had thoughts of, I'm not enough, he doesn't love me, I'm not chosen by him, he wants other girls, or his job's a priority, or his kids are a priority, or his friends are a priority, or his football's a priority, or whatever the fuck it was you were thinking that caused him to pull away from you and break up was because of your insecure thoughts. What insecure or fearful thoughts were you having during the relationship? Work those out, and that's your self-concept you need to work on. What? SP came back after 5 months, was so horrible to me, felt let down. Guys, look. I'm just going to scroll up. Sorry, guys, I'm eating Red Rooster, chicken in a box. If you guys know what, if you're in Australia, you know what Red Rooster is. SP came back after 5 months, was so horrible to me, felt let down. Did I not work on my self-concept enough? I don't think you worked on your self-concept at all, darling. They came back and they're horrible to you. Horrible? Jesus. I mean, not fully conformed, not fully back to the relationship it was, fine. But horrible? And you're wondering if you need to work on your self-concept? Horrible. Were they horrible when you were together? Because I wonder, why do you want this person back, darling? Why would you want someone back who's horrible to you? Were they horrible when you were together? I ask you. Or has he just suddenly done a switcheroo turnaround and he's become a see you next Tuesday overnight after 5 months? I suspect he wasn't that great to you during the relationship and you're trying to manifest someone back as a piece of shit. Are you? Guys, you can manifest someone back, but I want you to be manifesting someone back in their fully formed great self. I don't want you to be manifesting back assholes. If you're manifesting back assholes, darling, you've really got to assess who it was you were going out with, who you were attracted in the first place into your reality with a shitty self-concept at the time. And if they treated you horribly the whole time, I ask you, why do you want this person? You can change the person, but I ask you, why do you want them if this is how they treat you? A lot of you aren't getting that you're attracting a person who was horrible to you from the beginning because of your self-concept. So the thing you have to work on and only work on is the self-concept, because your self-concept was so shit when you met them that they've always treated you badly. Now you've attracted them back and they're treating you horribly. Assess yourself. Why would you want to be with someone who treats you horribly? Unless they were fucking amazing before the 5 months and now suddenly has turned up as a see you next Tuesday. But I find that hard to believe. Tell me what he was like when you were going out. And then you'll know if your self-concept was shit when you met him. And then that's what you really need to work on. Hardcore, darling. Hardcore. Because it wasn't great the whole time you were together. And all they're doing, those people, is reflecting your shitty thinking about you. What was the shitty thinking you were having about you during the relationship? Lols, I accidentally sent a photo that wasn't supposed to be for him. How can I I can't see for him to revise it. Okay, you said this morning. I think I see. Was that someone else? Just to go back and imagine you never sent it, or imagine he accidentally didn't see it, he deleted it by accident, or he lost his phone or something. Or his phone reset and everything's gone. And he says to you, oh, I actually reset my phone today. I've lost all my messages. Imagine you didn't send it, or imagine a conversation where he says, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I never saw a photo. The photo came out with a part of my body that I'm insecure with. Don't worry about it, darling. Or just imagine that he loves that photo and he thinks your body looks unbelievable. How about that? Why didn't you step into the state of my body is perfect just the way it is and he loves my body, every part of it? How about that? That would be a real self-concept challenge, darling, if you're insecure about it. Ways to establish communication between you and SP. They're constantly communicating with me. They're blowing up my phone. They need to talk to me every day. They don't feel right, etc. I'm working on revision. Look, guys, revision's what Neville says. If you learn one thing about manifesting, learn revision. He was a big reviser. He revised his entire day, every day. What's the easiest way to clear limiting self-belief? Clear it. You've got to put new thoughts in your mind, guys. You can't just create a vacuum in your mind of no old thoughts. Look, I've got no old thoughts now. Great. No thought. No. You have to put new thought in. That's why you have to affirm. Or visualize, or write the new story over and over and think the new story. But you've got to think new thoughts. Are you thinking new thoughts? Are you affirming a lot? New thoughts, guys. You're right. My relationship in the beginning was great, but in the end it was badly assuming negative. Yep. Happens every time, guys. I've recorded my own self-concept affirmation I listen to while I'm sleeping. Wonderful, darling. See, that's working, and that's why your mother-in-law is reflecting your new self-concept back to you. Do our SPs really change when we manifest, or is it just our perspective on them? It's their perspective of you. You've changed, and then they change. You change, and then they reflect back your change. You're not actually changing them, guys. You're changing you, and they reflect the new you. Oh my God, she's so lovable. Oh my God, she's the girl for me. Oh my God, I'm madly, deeply, passionately in love with her, and I don't want anyone but her. They're reflecting you, not them. You're not changing them. It's the biggest fallacy and manifestation that you're changing them. You're not changing them. You're changing you, and they will reflect it. You have no control over changing them. You can only change you, and they can reflect your new thoughts about you and them. How can I push my self-concept? I want to think about SP. I want to only work for my self-concept. Have you any tips? How can I push my self-concept? What's this? I want to think about SP. I want only work for my self-concept. Have you any tips? Oh, so you don't want to think about your SP, or you do? Look, you're not going to not think about them if that's what you're saying. You don't want to think about them, or you're saying you do. I'm not quite sure. Look, guys, you're not going to not think about your SP, but when you do think about your SP and they pop in your mind, then you can do SP affirmations. But if you really, really want to go hard on the self-concept, do the self-concept the rest of the day and only think of your SP affirmations when you think of your SP. He replaced me with his son. What do you mean, Electra? What? Sorry, guys, I'm making a huge mess here. Hi, Ashley. Hang on. Electra, I'm scrolling up because I'm lost as hell on what you just said. He replaced me with his son. Don't affirm that. Exactly. Loz, all other men want me except him. Okay. Electra, you've got some fucked up story about this dude. And let me guess. In your life, at some point, you have felt not good enough. That's why you're not being chosen by him and you're not being treated as the priority, and he's choosing his son over you. Did your parents ever make you feel good enough, like there was something wrong with you? Were you ever not treated as the priority in your family and your parents put work or each other ahead of you or other siblings? So you're going to associate every single relationship you're in with a person who's not going to prioritise you, because either you're not enough or that they've got other things outside of them that are more important than you. That's all it is. And I couldn't give a shit about the other guys. You don't care about them. That's why it's not happening with them. But with the person you care about, you're associating your old childhood shit about not being the priority and not being chosen with him. It's my biggest problem, feeling not chosen. And the reason I don't feel chosen is I feel defective, like there's something wrong with me. And I assume that in love, I will not be chosen. Other girls will be chosen over me because they're prettier, got a better body, blah, blah, blah. What's going on with you? You've got to investigate why you don't feel chosen. And then he will choose you when you investigate that and change it. And he won't prioritise the son anymore. What is it? Tell me what happened in your childhood that makes you feel not chosen and not the priority. And then we'll work it out. I saw that one. What's the easiest way to clear limiting self-belief? The new thinking, darling. Guys, please don't repeat the question 10,000 fucking times. I've seen it once. If you keep repeating it, I will block you because it's spamming the chat, guys. SP is acting distant and dismissive. What do I affirm against this? Jess, for fuck's sake. Read what you just wrote. It's called the law of assumption. What are you assuming about him? I'm assuming he's acting distant and dismissive. So he will. Stop saying that, thinking that, affirming that. Say he's constantly coming towards me. He needs to be around me. We are so close. Our relationship has never been so good. He can't go a day without talking to me. We're getting closer and closer by the day. Our bond is unshakable. Say the fucking complete opposite of all that shit you just said. He's only reflecting your thinking about what he's doing, and he can't do anything else. They can only do what you assume they're doing, guys. You've really got to understand this. If you think they're pulling away, they will. If you think they're dismissing you and rejecting you, they fucking will. Stop thinking those things. It's really that simple. I know it sounds like retardedly, amazingly simple. It really is that simple, guys. Whatever you dominantly think about them, they will do. What you expect them to do, they're going to do. Sorry, guys, I'm literally covered in chicken. And I can't scroll the screen because my fingers are covered in chicken. How gross. I'm sorry I'm eating in front of you guys. Hey, those. Hi, everyone, Facebook group. My face. Oh, Jim. Can you tell me if after no contact my SP called, but he said he doesn't want to come back to me, but he missed me? Okay. Where's the rest of it? Is it a good or bad thing? What should I do now? Only you can decide if it's a good or bad thing, darling. I can't tell you. He doesn't want to come back to me, but he misses me. Okay, he doesn't want to come back, but he misses you. So he's reflecting your thinking. So what are you thinking? He doesn't want to come back? The no contact meant he didn't want you. He doesn't actually want a relationship. I miss you, but I don't want a relationship. Were you thinking that at all? That he didn't want a relationship? That's why he's saying it. Guys, whatever they say, you've got to think, when did I think that? And if you really dig deep and really assess your fears during the relationship and after, and during the no contact, you'll realise you thought that at some point. That's all he's doing. It's a wonderful thing that he misses you. Go with that. Give it only good meaning. And just understand that the shitty stuff he said was just your shitty thoughts. Got it? Our teachers also SPs. Anybody can be your SP, darling. It's your specific person. A teacher you don't get along with, a family member, ex-boyfriend, whatever. Whatever the person is you're talking about. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm eating in the middle of live. Get your face out of it. I'll give you some in a minute. I promise to give you some in a minute. Sorry, guys. My cat is trying to invade my chicken. If I give you some, will you go away? If I give you this, will you leave me alone? How about this, Seb? Here. Here. There you go. Okay. Let's close this up, guys. Right? So sorry. So messy. Hang on, guys. I'm scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. Scrolling down. How do you revise without visualizing? Is it possible? You can revise with affirmations. I have always been loved and wanted. My relationships have always been perfect. I have always had the most perfect body. Men have always respected me. My childhood was amazing. Go back and change what happened in your mind with affirmations. My SP and I were meeting next week, but now he's changed it and I'm panicking. Well, don't panic, Carrie, because you'll literally manifest it not happening. If you start panicking, just start saying he's busy with work. He doesn't want to half-ass see me. He wants this to be special. He wants to give me all his time and attention and he can't next week because he's busy or something came up. Give it good meaning. Don't give it the bad meaning. And please, for the love of God, don't panic. I'm going to manifest Red Rooster now. Sorry, guys. Plus, not really bothered about SP anymore, as my life is amazing either way. Oh, Chrissy, wonderful. That's a great place to be at. Hannah, what are you saying? Revision gets easier and easier too, the more you do it and the better your self-concept gets, because it makes the new story feel real and possible. Absolutely. If you start just going, oh yeah, no, that didn't happen because I'm so special and I'm so loved, and of course that shit didn't happen to me. Of course they didn't say something bad to me. Why would they? I'm so fucking amazing. Absolutely. What's this? I'm just scared Insta is going to keep that account, and I'm scared people put that account. What are you talking about, Hallie? I can't see the beginning of this. My old story doesn't exist. New story all the way. We've always been happy, etc. That's wonderful. How do I recover from childhood trauma? I'm 30 now and can't seem to shake it. It's affecting physical. Oh, look, darling, I'm 44 and it affects me. Look, childhood trauma will be with you your whole life. It's never going to just disappear. It's going to be there. Your brain is going to fight you every time to keep it around because it wants to keep you safe. It doesn't want you to go through that again. So it wants to keep reminding you of it so you don't get hurt again. Okay? You can't expect it to just disappear. No one's completely disappears, I don't believe. But what you can do is have new thoughts against it and step into the new you and say, okay, thank you, subconscious mind, for trying to remind me of all that shit, but I actually choose not to associate with that person anymore. That's the old me. I'm the new me now. Write down everything that happened to you, darling, and write the complete opposite as affirmations. Okay? And when my self-concept course comes out, it really will help you, I promise, in about a month. I'd revise with scripting. Oh, good. Have you, Ashley? That's great. Oh, who was replying to Ashley? If no contact loss and you're really working on self-concept, how will they find out, they feel, they wonder? Yes, they start to think the thoughts you're sending out. They become their own thoughts, Mason. Just got to trust me on this. Think about when you've had ESP and someone's called you. You did that. I was all the attention, now it's on the sun, because Electra, you started thinking he was pulling away, you started feeling like he was distant, you started feeling like the sun became a priority because something was going on with him, blah, 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 blah. It's got nothing to do with him. You're lost as hell. Electra, have you watched any of my lives before? Because you're talking like a person who's never watched a single one of my videos ever in the history of time. And I say that with love, because what you're doing is blaming the other person, saying, he did this, and you're not understanding that your shitty thoughts about the situation, him and you, caused him to pull away from you and to treat the sun as a priority. You've really got to get this. If you're lost, please go to the Facebook group, Subconscious Laws, and watch all the lives back, because you're lost as hell. And you're blaming it on him. It's got nothing to do with him. I asked you, what happened in your childhood where you felt not chosen or priority? That's why this is happening. It's got fuck all to do with him and absolutely fuck all to do with sun. They're reflecting your shitty beliefs about you not being chosen. I asked you. They're reflecting your shitty beliefs about you not being chosen. I asked you, what happened in childhood to make you feel not chosen? And you haven't answered. Because you don't want to deal with your own shit. It's all you, guys. Everything's you. Everything's you. And they're just reflecting you. So what happened in childhood where you didn't feel chosen and not good enough, and now people in adulthood don't choose you and don't treat you like a priority? I asked you and you haven't answered. What's his Pat? My SP is one of my 7 sisters who is changing towards me using your advice. Thank you, Loz. Oh, wonderful, darling. She's changing. Oh, and you're getting on better? Great, Pat. And Pat, I'll send you my address for the book. I'm so thrilled. I saw your message. I promise I'll get back to you today. So I'm affirming they take it down. So many people reported the account, but I'm scared. What are you talking about, Hallie? What is it? My father, as a narcissist, took his love conditionally. Oh, well, fucking hell. Right, well, there you go, darling. That's why you're manifesting this with this guy. So your father, if he was a narc, he was the priority. Narcs don't love anyone but, no, I was going to say but themselves. They don't love anyone. They don't even love themselves, okay? And I don't want to say your father didn't love you, but they're almost incapable completely of love because they hate themselves so much. So if you had a person who never treated you as a priority, and narcs never treat you as a priority because it's all about them, attention on them, all about them, whether it's bad or good attention, then you are used to no attention, and I was never good enough for my father. Well, there you fucking go, Electra. Ta-da! Now, do you understand that you're now thinking that about your SP? So when it comes to a love situation, you will assume every time that the person you love, especially a man, is going to not think you're good enough. And they're going to then pull away and be distant, just like your narc dad. I am more than good enough. Once you've met me, you love me, and you can't be without me because I'm so special. I'm so special to you. And you make me a priority in your life because I am so special to you. I am loved by you. I'm adored by you. You've never met anyone like me, and you need to keep me close, and you need to prioritize me all the time because you don't dare lose me. All those things, darling. Say all those fucking things and work hard on building up your self-concept where you don't feel enough. Got it? And stop going on about the sun and him because it's got nothing to do with it, you see. Does dating other people or manifesting ESP mess the manifestation up? No, guys. They'll still come back. Trust me. Yes. Okay, Electra, yes with exclamation points. You got it? My ESP and I have been dating, but now he's feeling vulnerable and pushing me away. What do I do? No, darling, he's not. No. You believe he's feeling vulnerable. You believe he's pushing you away. Therefore, he is. Do you have a belief that as you get close to guys and they start falling in love, they pull away? That when it gets too serious, they pull away? Is this some shitty belief? Has this happened to you before, Willow? Where guys, when you got close to them, pulled away? I bet you it fucking has. He's not doing anything of the sort, darling. He's not feeling vulnerable. You think he is. Therefore he is. You think he's pulling away. Therefore he will. Stop fucking thinking that. The partner I seek is also seeking me now. I release any blocks between us. Should I affirm this? That's wonderful, darling. Loz, how do I know how I can reprogram my subconscious? You've got to put in new thoughts, the complete opposite of the shit thoughts you're thinking now. Guys, when my self-concept course comes out, if you can't fix this with my self-concept course, then I'm really doing something wrong. You'll be able to assess your self-concept, your shitty childhood traumas, all the crap that happened to you, what you're now doing, why your fucking relationship's up, and you'll be able to fix it. Okay? Trust me. Hey, Loz, I'm trying to manifest stuff to help my two sisters. They are in sleeping mode. Can I? They are in sleeping mode. What do you mean? You mean they're asleep, they're not woke? Don't worry, guys. You don't have to wake them up or tell them how to manifest. You just manifest for them. You just imagine good things for them. Imagine lovingly for them, as Neville says. Imagine what it is you want them to say, do, be like, and they will be that. Powerful self-concept affirmations. Well, darling, they have to be akin to your stuff. Like, I'm a queen, I'm treated like a queen, everyone treats me beautifully, I am master manifester, I am the king of the world, I am the queen of my reality, are very generalised ones, but I need to know, do you have abandonment issues? Did your father treat you like shit? Did your dad leave? Did someone die? What happened? Then you have to affirm against that shit. It needs to be about your key childhood stuff. I literally cannot wait for the course. Guys, I promise. I've got to stop moving house. I've got fucking lawnmower men and cleaners and shit coming next week. It's another week of crap I have to do. Are you referring to Neville Goddard? Yes, darling, that's all I talk about. Loz, why do we need to like men? Why do I need to like men? What do you mean, why do you need to like them? What do you mean? What are you talking about? If you want them to like you, it's probably a good idea if you like them back. When I think of my SP, I rarely seems to be negative. When I think of SP, it rarely seems to be negative. Oh, wonderful, darling, that's great. I'm doing really well with my SP. What's this? I keep watching Loz to remind me to keep affirming regardless. Wonderful, darling. Yes, please, for the love of God, don't go back to the old you and then fuck it up. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it can. It has. It's happened to me. They have to be just the way. What's this? Affirmations not attracting broken men, or just work on self-concept. Oh, Ellie, you've been here before and you're asking this? Seriously? You're attracting broken men, are you? How about you think you do? How about you're broken, so you're attracting broken people equally? How about that? How about you just work on your shitty self-concept where you feel broken and therefore you're attracting people who are broken, you have to fix them. You're not attracting broken men at all. You think they're broken. Stop thinking that, and they won't be. Do you mother people and feel like you have to help them all the time? Are you doing that because you don't really want to face your own shit? So you mother guys and become their advisor and the person who listens and the person who's taken on all the crap because deep down you don't want to face your shit? I know that because I do that. Hi, can you manifest someone else's relationship like your friend's relationship with the recipe? Absolutely, guys. You can say they get along so well. The relationship is gold. They're the best couple ever. Everyone thinks they're meant for each other. He treats her so beautifully. Yep. Broken, just glue them back together. I'll just write it again. Someone is pretending to be me and uses fake exclusive content. Oh, no, really, Hallie? Report it. Look, just manifest that didn't happen. Revise it, or imagine an email from Instagram saying, oh, that account's been deleted, we're so sorry, someone's impersonating you, blah, blah, blah. Imagine the resolution, darling. Imagine the resolution. I should do that for the person who's impersonating my fucking account. I didn't think of that till just now. Loz, I've been having unfavourable dream about SPY because you're probably old fears coming out, darling. Don't worry about dreams, guys, too much. They're just your subconscious working out old shit, okay? Sorry, guys, about my eating. I'm eating chicken. I manifested the boy I haven't had contact with for 2 years, and now he keeps texting me. Thank you. Oh, what am I doing? Haven't had contact with for 2 years. My God, what were you doing, darling? Tell us. That's wonderful. I don't take care of SP. He takes care of me. I'm his queen, and he worships ground that I walk on. He does everything to make me happy. Yes, Anna. No mothering here. What do you mean by revise it? You go back to the scene in your mind. What happened? And you change what was said, what was done, what happened. You change it, and you change it to the scene you wish had happened, the words you wish you'd heard, the image you wish you saw. Okay? And loop it and loop it. Go over it and over and over in your mind until it feels like that's what happened, the new thing. This chat is moving so fast. I didn't get the notification that you're live. Sorry, guys. I went live very quickly. Never-ending chicken. I know. Sorry, guys. It's a never-ending chicken. Can I affirm for the person I seek is seeking me with SP in mind? Yes, don't say that. I had a few fears pop up today. How do I make sure that doesn't manifest? Danny Marie. Stop freaking out. A few fears don't manifest in my world. My fears don't manifest. It's just a thought I had. It's a fleeting, passing thought. What am I even worried about? You can choose either my mate. What's this? I'm starting with sport and trying to affirm during that. How can I shift my belief system? I'm starting with sport and trying to affirm during that. What do you mean, darling? I'm confused. What do I think about Psych K? I don't know what that is, darling. What's that? No idea. Just manifested a concealer. Oh, lovely. I'm starting with sport. I don't understand that one at all, darling. What would a day look like when you're living in the end for an SP? How should your thoughts be? Okay, so a day living in the end would be you're with them now. You're not in separation. They're in your bed waiting in the back room at the moment for me to get off this live. You know what I mean? They're in the kitchen making dinner. They're here now. You could also think of your future together. Okay, you could write a diary entry today with this wonderful thing together. It's either the future or now. Loz, I was in your live this morning and you gave me such great advice. Re-law school. Oh, good, Harry. Good. Are you feeling a bit better about it? Not freaking out? I know my brain listens, but I have to ask you. Every man is texting me about my SP. What should I do? It's because you haven't got rid of the old story about your SP, darling. You're still thinking he doesn't want you, doesn't love you, whatever it is you're holding on to, you're still holding on to that story and not seeing the new version of him who loves you. That's why. How should you feel while affirming? You shouldn't be feeling anything. You should be thinking, and if a feeling comes, well, great. If you feel content, if you feel relieved, if you feel happy, great. If you're starting to feel fear and panicked and, oh my God, well, that can also be your brain kind of retaliating against you and not wanting you to affirm. That's why I say don't worry about the feelings too much, because sometimes the feelings while affirming aren't great. Sometimes you get really fucking upset because they're key self-concept ones that your brain does not want you to say. That's why worrying about the feeling or trying to conjure a feeling does not matter. And no one can conjure a feeling without first thinking, so I don't want you to even think about the feeling. I just want you to think it and think it and think it. My SP just sent me a large bouquet of flowers. Oh, what a sight. That's lovely. The end is us married in the kitchen with a baby on my hip and a rock on my finger. So in love. Oh, I love that, Danny Marie. And a rock on your finger. Beautiful. I'm trying to work on myself. So I started to work on myself sport, reading to attract my SP. Still don't understand that sport reference, darling. I'm really confused. If I'm getting hot and cold behaviour, is this because self-concept isn't on point? Yes, and because you think they want me, they don't want me. They love me, they don't love me. It's your thinking about them being hot, cold. They want me, they don't want me. Are you thinking that? Or they contact me, oh, maybe they won't contact me again. So you have to live in the end every day. If you can, guys, if you can. I'm affirming. What can I do additional? Affirming is enough, guys. If you just want to affirm, you can visualize as well or script. It's up to you. Okay, so at the moment in 3D we are split and I'm having to move out of our first home. What do you suggest for me? Just imagine you're together. It's just a temporary blip that you're moving out and you'll be in a new home together another time soon, okay? That you're together in your mind and at the moment you're just having a little break from each other. He's gone on holiday. Okay, make up something. Give a good meaning, darling. But imagine you and he are together in your mind and really go hardcore on your self-concept and work out what happened to you in the relationship, what fears were you having, what insecure thoughts were you having during the relationship that caused the breakup. What's this? My ex that I didn't want came back before my SP. Loz says it happens. Yes, guys, it does. Something really traumatic happened last night and I just don't know what to do. Okay, Emily, look. Sometimes shit happens in the 3D. Sometimes it's terrible. Okay? I want you to decide, are you going to let it throw you and undo all your good work that you've been doing, all your affirming? Or are you not going to let it kill you? Okay? Fuck you, 3D. I know shit happens sometimes, but I'm not going to let it override all this good work I've done. I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'm not going to be affected by you. Fuck you. Okay? Go through the emotions that you're feeling about the traumatic event. Let them out. Feel your feelings. And then jump back on the horse tomorrow and don't undo all your good work. And don't imagine that it means it's going to mess anything up, because it won't. A feeling's important when manifesting? No. My SP just sent me a large... Oh, I saw the one. I need to work on my I'm chosen thoughts. Feel like it's not sinking in. Any other wording of affirmations? Miriam, join the fucking club. Join the club, love. That's why I started that challenge in the group this week, because I had a huge realization last week that I still feel unchosen. You've just got to... Guys, if you've got shit from childhood, you've just got to go hard every day, changing you, just stepping into the state of new you, new you, new you. Affirm, 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 affirm. Don't let any stray thoughts creep in, darling. Be like a guard at the gate with that old shitty thinking every day, and do every single possible thing you can do to get those thoughts out of your mind. Go on Ho'oponopono, that shit, EFT tap, do guided meditations, listen to the sleep affirmations every fucking night. Go hard, Miriam. That's what I'm doing at the moment, because I'm just sick of myself. Sick of myself. You get to that point sometimes, guys. Wrong ex is texting me. Is this a sign? It's not a sign. It's called birds fall down, darling. It's called your self-concept is on point and you just haven't got rid of the old story about your SP yet. That's all. Get rid of the old story and he'll be next. Those Psych K is a way to reprogram the subconscious mind. Never heard of it. Psych K. Have to look it up. I can't comment because I don't know what it is. Do you have to be constantly happy and lucky to manifest? What? Lucky? You create your own luck, so absolutely not. But please don't listen to these fuckwits that tell you how to be positive all day long. You don't have to feel positive. You just think new positive thoughts. It's very different. Thinking is not feeling. Okay? I don't want you to conjure a feeling of happiness or positivity all day. That's ridiculous, feeling happy all day. Who the fuck feels happy all day? What if you stubbed your toe? What if you got hit by a car? You're going to be, I'm so happy you just broke my leg with your car. I'm really happy right now. Please stop listening to those dumb bitches, darling. Do you believe you get crazy signs when you're manifesting? No, darling. Signs don't mean shit. Hot and cold, we ain't Katy Perry. What's this, Jasmine? Dreamed about an old ex. Is that a bird on? Yes, birds for land. If you're dreaming about them, give a good meaning. I'm newish and a beginner and I can't switch off anxiety. Well, darling, start saying this. My fears do not control me. I am in control of my mind now. I do not let my thoughts overtake my mind. I know how to soothe myself and make myself feel safe. My fears do not run me. Start saying those things, darling, over and over and over and over and over. Thanks for the rose, Chrissy. Do subliminals work? I don't like them because I don't know what they're saying. Dreamt about an old ex. Yep. I keep replaying things in my head. How do I stop? Look, guys, it's called anxiety. It's what happens. And also just thinking of the old story, old story, old story, old story. It's your subconscious trying to keep you safe. It's trying to remind you who you are. Just affirm against it. Think of the new story, only the new story. Every time you think of the old story, think new story. Got it? Write it down as a story if you have to and read it. So, in my mind, I see SP telling me that she says she loves me. That's wonderful, Josh. Keep doing that. That's beautiful. Part 1, I hear the song he sent me everywhere and the name of the... We'll give a good meaning, darling. Name of the... What, darling? Give all that good meaning. Manifesting my ex-fiancé by wearing in my engagement ring and focusing on the marriage in the end. Wonderful, darling. Okay? But really work on your self-concept. Go back and assess what happened in the engagement that fucked up. What fearful thoughts and insecure thoughts were you having during when you were together that caused the ending of the relationship? That's what you need to really work on more than anything. And living in the end. Notebook I was looking at was his rising sign. Is his sign... What's this? Don't understand that. Is it okay that I no longer want my SP back? My self-concept is on fire. It happens, guys. Sometimes you think, you weren't that great. What's up? Got on about with you. Loz, what is the challenge this week? It's old new to new you. Really focusing on your key self-concept stuff that you still haven't fixed. Okay? Investigating what that is and finding some new affirmations from the list that people have given. They've given suggestions, really hardcore ones about abandonment, defectiveness, feeling not loved, feeling not wanted. Okay? Feeling, getting abused or having trust issues. And focusing on those and adding those to your repertoire of affirmations just for this week and seeing if it makes any difference. Old new to new you challenge. Just put in challenge, hashtag challenge, and you'll find it. Thank you, Lots. You're welcome, darling. He's only hot, hot, hot for me. There is no amount of water that can put out that fire. His passion for me consumes him. Oh, honey, your affirmations are so good, darling. What's this? I had the realization this week. I thought my self-concept was great, but I still felt not chosen. Join the fucking club, Annabelle. Yeah, I'm sick about this shit that we keep thinking. Hey, how should I feel while affirming? Just normal, darling. Normal. And I'm going to look up this site, K. I know my brain listens, but I have to ask you, every man who's texting me. Yes, I saw that one. Good evening. Oh, hi, Jennifer. I wrote myself a letter and pretend that it's from him. I signed it with his name and read it once. That's wonderful, darling. Think those things, darling. Think of conversations where they're apologising to you, telling you they love you, telling you that no one compares to you. I tried to forget you and I couldn't. Blah, blah, blah. Is it a sign if other people from my... Don't know, we can't see it. Is it a sign? I don't believe in signs. XXX Sue. If you don't believe in signs, I don't believe in that shit. Darling, if you want to make things a sign, go ahead. But let me give you the tip, guys. Signs don't mean anything. You just think it's a meaning. You're giving it. So think it's that meaning. Guys, they don't mean anything. I'm really sorry to tell you. Great. Means your self-concept's working. Means he's on his way. Give it whatever fucking meaning helps your brain to understand that they're on their way back. Great. But don't ask me what it means. I don't fucking know. Only you know because you're the one giving the meaning to the sign because that's how signs work. Got it, guys? Loz, you've helped me so much. I'm so appreciative. Don't worry, darling. That's a wonderful Satan's little whore. Loz, how can I make him forget? I just affirm for it. Yes, darling. Just imagine he didn't even open the message. Or say, imagine a conversation where he says, what are you talking about? What photo? I didn't get that. Okay? Pink rosé tonight, Loz. Yes. Just a little bit to go with my chicken. Sorry, guys. I've been eating the whole time through the beginning of this live. I was absolutely starving. Tips on manifesting weight loss. Weight is falling off me. I'm at my ideal weight. I'm so wonderfully thin, etc. Is it normal to be repeating your self-concept affirmations in your dreams? That's wonderful, darling, if you're doing that. That's great. I can't remember my dreams. I don't know if I'm doing that. What time began the live? I don't know, darling. Having good self-concept is contagious. My SP definitely started changing for the better for himself too. Really, darling? Oh, that's wonderful. See, he's reflecting you and he just wants to be better for you. And he's becoming the better version for you because you get treated accordingly. However you feel you're going to be treated, he'll start treating you that way. And whatever man you feel you deserve, he'll turn into. It's just how it works. When he comes back, how do I forgive him for his stupidity? Do I bring it up or have I got to heal? His stupidity? No, darling. Forgive yourself for your fucking stupidity. It's got nothing to do with them. What are you talking about? Have you watched my lives before? You're lost as hell. You're going to blame him for something that he was reflecting back to you that you thought. I'm blaming you for being so stupid, even though it was actually my childhood trauma that caused me to act the way I did and think the way I did, that caused you to then reflect that back to me and react the way you did and act stupidly. When all you were doing was reflecting my thinking about you and me and relationships in general that I held in my brain that has fucking nothing to do with you. What? Go and watch all my videos. You're lost. Darling, you don't go telling them they act stupid. If you want to lose them immediately, go and fucking do that. And he'll say, listen, bitch, you're fucking insecure. And all I was doing was reflecting your shitty thinking about yourself because your self-concept's in the fucking toilet. But they won't do that. They'll just leave. Because they don't know why they're acting the way they do. Forgive them, Lord. They know not what they do. They don't know why they were acting stupid. All they knew is, I don't like this bitch anymore because she's acting fucking insecure and sending me needy, desperate vibes and sending me thoughts that I don't love her, so I'm starting to not fucking love her. And she's assuming I'm going to act like a dick, and now I'm going to act like one because she's put that thought in my brain. Don't go blaming them, guys. Please, for the love of God, go and watch all my lives. Because if you go in there and start saying, I want you to apologise for you acting stupid, he'll be like, confused as hell because he doesn't even understand why he did what he did. Understand? Jesus Christ. He spammed me when I wasn't on my phone. Then I was rude. Will he contact me again? Honey, if you reacted, go and revise it. How do I know? Will he contact me again? How the fuck do I know? Am I in your subconscious? Regardless of the past, the end doesn't have any negativity in it unless you manifest it. Yes, guys. I manifested him cheating on me with the girl I was worried about. I'm working on the opposite again. Well, darling, at least you recognise it. Good for you. A lot of people go, they're just cheaters. They're bad people. There's some psychotic bitch who keeps commenting on every single one of my videos about narcissists because she clearly was in a relationship with one. She's like, oh, you're still here? You're nasty. You're a horrible person. Your teachings are awful. You're a narcissist yourself. La, 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 la. I'm so fucking triggered by your videos. I feel like saying, fuck off and die, you dumb bitch. You are so fucking triggered and you're not getting it and you're going to be a victim for the rest of your dumb life. But I won't say that. I'm just not going to comment because she's as lost as hell and no one can help this bitch. At least you're recognising it. Keep affirming that he's not that guy anymore and work on your self-concept. Absolutely. And pat yourself on the back that you're not as dumb as that bitch. SP and I are so close to getting back together. Speak every day, but he hasn't said yet. Don't worry, darling. Don't push it. Slowly, slowly, catchy monkey. Just affirm that he loves talking to you every day. He can't be without you. Of course you're his girl. He loves to show you off. You're his one and only, etc. And just see you and him together and don't push it. Plot twist, she's the one who's impersonating you. Oh, maybe. That would be fucking hilarious, wouldn't it? That would be really funny. I'm having nightmares and started talking in my sleep because I did have something to do with affirmation. Could be, darling. Look, I talk in my sleep, so who knows? Should we think of RSP or is it desperation? Okay, try not to, darling. Go rewrote for a whole week. Don't think of them. Do it now. Start now. You just thought of them, didn't you? It's impossible not to think of them, darling. Don't even try. He loves me and only me. Do not put out anything else into the universe. I love that. He loves me and me only. Yes. Is law of assumption magic or just psychology? It's neither of those things, darling. It's literally how your brain works. What you dominantly think manifests. That's it. The flat I wanted has been taken. I need to get rid of that old story. Oh, darling, just imagine a new flat. Imagine an even better one comes along, okay? Thanks for the rose, Lucy Lou. Should we think, hang on, was in a relationship with an arc, and believe me, it's never all their fault. You attracting those people, guys, because of your self-concept. I'm really sorry. You've got to assess, what was I like? Was I an overgiver? Was I an empath? Was I thinking I wasn't good enough? Was I putting them on a pedestal and making them more important than me? Was I giving them all the attention because that's how I give love? Chrissy B, oh, thanks for the cake or whatever it was you sent me, darling. Should I do loads of self-concept and focus on me and only do a few SP affirmations? Yes, darling, do that if you want to. It helps a lot of people in the group. Hang on, guys. I broke contact with him, so my belief is that he misses me. Will bring him back? Question mark. Guys, why are you asking me? I'm not in your subconscious mind. If you believe that will bring him back, it will. Whatever you believe will manifest. If you dominantly believe that what you just did works, it'll work. If you have fears that you shouldn't have contacted him and you broke contact and that's going to fuck everything up, it'll fuck everything up. Stop thinking of bad thoughts. Think that it's working. Yes. How does masculine and feminine energy work with everyone as you pushed out? I get so confused when they say be less available. It's not be less available, darling. It's just don't be fucking desperate. It's just be the queen, lying back on your throne, going, everyone comes to me, does for me, treats me beautifully, does for me, admires me. If you're being admired and people are doing for you, why are you reaching out all the time and being available all the time and being this puppy dog waiting for them and looking up at them? You're so great. You're so wonderful. I'm so below you. Yes, I'm available anytime, middle of the night. Sure. Come over for a fuck. I'm here. I'm always here. Really attractive. Do you have to say in the mirror or just in your head to yourself? Either, darling. In your head, out loud, doesn't matter. I want my friend to become my best friend. What should I affirm? They're my BFF. They love being my best friend. They can't be without me. They share all their secrets with me. All those things. Is affirming desperation. Affirming is what you're doing all day, Rero. How have you been on so many lives? You're asking these silly questions. You affirm all day with shitty thoughts. I'm not enough. My thighs are fat. He doesn't love me. They are affirmations. They're things you're saying as truth in your mind. A new affirmation is just a new thought that's better than that old shitty one. It's not desperation or defectiveness, delusion or any of those things. It's literally you're replacing the old shit you're thinking. What are you thinking in your mind right now? Is it shit? Think differently. I love how real you are. What can we affirm to get into more queen feminine energy? I'm a queen. I'm treated like a queen. I'm high up on my throne looking down on everyone. Everyone does for me, gives to me. I just sit back and everyone does everything for me. Those kind of things. Your dominant thoughts equal manifest. Yes. What you dominantly, most habitually think your whole life manifests. Do you think you're not enough? You won't be treated enough. You won't be given things. You won't be treated as priority. You won't get... Relationships won't go well. If you think money is hard to come by, it'll be hard to come by. If you think your children are little shits, they'll be little shits and won't obey you. If you think your husband is cheating, he will cheat. What you dominantly, most habitually, most often think will manifest every fucking time. It's just how it works. I think he realised what he did and I found out he's unhappy with her. She's not me because I'm a queen. Say that, darling. That's wonderful. I want him to be weak, sad without me. We're in no contact. What should I affirm? He's so sad without me. His life has gone to shit without me. He can't cope without me. He's beside himself. He's constantly looking at my pictures. He's pining after me. All those things. They're mean, but they work. How do I affirm for more friends? I have so many friends. I'm everyone's favourite person. Every time I go out, I meet new people. All those things, darling. Thanks, Renee. What's this about hypnosis? Are your thoughts on hypnosis? Oh, what's this? What are your thoughts on hypnosis? Do you think it's easier to impress your subconscious with it? Look, I've never actually given a hypnotist my affirmations to say back to me to hypnotize me with, but I've done past life regression hypnosis, and that was very interesting. But yes, look, if they're putting in the thoughts that you want to put in, why wouldn't it be? Your monkey mind's completely turned off and your subconscious is wide open. That's the whole point. Absolutely. And if you can do it self-hypnosis, do it. Absolutely, because you're turning your monkey mind off. Love your content. Oh, thank you, darling. Thanks for the prezzies. I know he loves me and I know he'll be back, but I'm missing him so much. How do I stop this feeling? Look, guys, sometimes you can't stop missing them. It's natural. Okay, miss them for a little bit, then get back on your affirmations and think, every time I miss him, he misses me 10 times more. He's lying in bed at night furiously masturbating about me. He can't stop thinking about me, cries himself to sleep. Say those things. What was the past life regression? How was past life regression? It was bizarre because it actually was my future. It was mostly future. It was very weird. I wasn't expecting it. I had some past life and then the future until I died. It was weird. Forgot this was live because it's 10 p.m. Oh no, Rob. Sorry. Did you read the book from Jay Shetty? No. Jay Shetty, I know who you're talking about. My SP, I don't know about the book though. My SP is away with her friends, but she is missing me crazy and I can't wait to get back to see me. Yep, say that, darling. Absolutely. I sent SP out and he told my friends he still loves me and misses me, but he has still blocked me. Who cares if he still blocked you, darling? If he's told your friends he still loves you and misses you, wonderful. Give that all good meaning and don't worry about the blocking. He'll find a way to contact you and he'll be unblocking you and just say he's constantly calling, texting me. He's missed me so much. He loves me just like he told his friends. My God, he's constantly calling, texting me, and then you have to be unblocked, don't you? Start scripting alongside other stuff from Kimberly. Do I script daily? Do it, darling. If it helps you, script daily if it helps you. Absolutely. Good morning, Kyla. Jordan, 0. Because he's also talking about monkey mind and the monk mind. Oh, is he? Turning off your monkey mind. Oh, okay. Lisa's here. Yes, I don't have free will, guys. No. Loz, people in your life are so lucky to have you. You're so precious. I love you so much. Oh, thank you, darling. What a lovely thing to say. I'm really considering it and looking at a few people. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the past life regression. Yeah, my brother bought it for me for my 39th birthday. It was a bizarre present. Wonderful. Hi, beautiful, and the B crew. I intend for a weekend going to a spa with mum and sisters. Oh, wonderful, darling. Oh, Lisa, that'd be great for her. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Have a wonderful time, darling. And just allow all the old shit to go away while you're there. And it's a fresh start for all of you. Give it that meaning. Look at the IG page, looking past the illusion. What do you think of the IG page? I don't even go on Instagram, guys. I wouldn't know. Look past the illusion. No idea. I have to look it up. Loz, I love you, but your live is causing me to be left my class. Oh, you left your class. Hey, lovely. I'm new here and I've loved listening to you. Just wondering what SP means. Oh, it just means specific person, darling. It just means your ex or your boyfriend or girlfriend or your mum or your dad or whoever it is you're trying to get back into your life or improve relationship with, whatever. Specific person. Manifesting wealth from countless avenues. Love spending it on sharing good fortune with good company. Good, darling. Love that. Just say that. I am spending so much money on the people I love. I'm so chivalrous. I'm so philanthropic. We are so lucky to have you. You are chosen by everyone, Loz. You are so special. Oh, thank you, darling. That helps me with my feeling unchosen, not special stuff. Thank you so much. Absolutely love your energy. Oh, thank you, guys. That is one of my affirmations from months ago, and you guys always say it's really fucking weird. Every time one of you says it, I always think, wow, I said that in a affirmation tape in November last year. It's really weird. This live is helping me get through quarantine. Lots of spare time to affirm. Good, darling, yes. Think of that with quarantine, guys. If you're locked in quarantine, think, well, I'm using this time to improve myself, and I'm going to come out quarantine the new me. Because I've got all this fucking time to affirm. Okay? How do you respond to SP when they're saying they're super happy when you want them sad without you? Just don't worry, darling. If they're saying shit like that, just be like, oh, you're pretending. It's such a fucking lie. You're going to bed at night and you're crying your eyes out in your big fucking pillow. You've got a big tissue box next to you and it's almost run out of tissues because you're crying so much. You're full of shit. Mm-hmm. Especially to see the future. What's this about? That? Yeah, it was weird. And a lot of it's already come true. It was very weird. Manifest women pregnant. Is that what you mean? What are you talking about? Just woke up. How much live did I miss? I'm about to log off, darling. After affirming last night, I dreamt I was planning our wedding and practicing my bridal speech. Oh, love it, darling. There's someone I want to get to know, but I don't know if I want a relationship with them. How do I get it? Just start saying, they love hanging out with me. They want a relationship with me. They're so in love with me. Whatever it is you want, start saying that they think the same way about you, darling. And just imagine you and them together in whatever way you want. Mm-hmm. SP sent me money for spa. He spoils me and I love it. I'm so excited. I love being the queen. Oh, did he, darling, Lisa? Oh, he's such a sweetheart. I love how he treats you. It's so wonderful. That's all you. Because of you, darling. So basically, wait for SP to ask for commitment. Don't initiate. It's so crazy because I'm so near. What do you mean don't initiate? What do you mean? You can't force anything in 3D, guys. You can only imagine it in your mind. If you start forcing it in 3D, I want commitment. Why aren't you committed to me? He'll be like, because you're thinking, you're not committing to me. I have to force this. And with that thought is fear. And what you're thinking is, you're not committed to me. So he won't commit because the thought is, you're not committed. The only way he's going to commit is if you think he's committed to you already in your mind. Because by forcing it, you're doing it out of fear and literally you'll fuck it up. Because behind the action is fear. Behind the action is a thought that he's not committed. So the complete opposite of what you actually want will happen because it's what you're thinking that matters, not what you're doing. Got it? Thanks, Divine Heron, blah, 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 for the rose. Pure Divine. Oh, thank you. Divine Harbour. Oh, thank you, guys. All right, guys, I'm really going to go because I just eaten all my chicken. I should have eaten it after the live, but sorry, I was so hungry, guys. I didn't want to come on too late for all the Australians. How am I going to post this on YouTube? People will be like, why is that bitch eating chicken through this whole thing? Been building something with a man during lockdown. Couldn't meet, and now he's met someone else. Oh, no, darling. Just start saying, doesn't matter, he's met someone else, they're not me. He's bored of her. He loves me so much. He misses me. He can't wait to meet up with me after lockdown. Affirm what you want, darling. You started thinking he didn't like you, and then he started not liking you. Think what people thought you were having. That's what manifested this happening. No, I just joined. Oh, sorry, guys. I've been here a long time. Is a birds fall land when I see my SP after a while randomly? Yes, darling. Absolutely. Thank you so much for amazing. You're welcome, darling. Don't leave, Loz. Oh, Red Rooster will sponsor you. God, not in the way I was chowing down on that shit. Love seeing always, Loz. Must be manifesting with this. Yay! You must be manifesting this. What? People loving my lives. I suppose I did. I said, I'm everyone's favourite manifestation TikToker when I first started. That's all I said. I haven't said it since. Do we think affirmations or say them out loud? Either way, darling. Either way. Love you from Romania. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Is your puppy snoring? No. All right, guys. You're my favourite. Oh, thanks, guys. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Sorry about all the eating. Okay, guys. Bye. Bye.